What's going on, my PT peeps? Mark on that family and my fighters. I'm One Eyebrow, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, Season 1, Episode 5. Review, recap, breakdown, discussion. Obviously, spoiler warning for all things Walking Dead and for Season 1, Episode 5 of The Ones Who Live. So another great episode. I'm excited every week, and it's a shame because we only have one episode left. So we got Rick, Michonne, Jadis, and Father Gabriel. Oh man, that's awesome. That's a nice little surprise that we bring in a character like this, but it makes sense because he is connected with Jadis. So at first, as you see the feet walking in the woods, we don't know who it is, and then it's revealed to be Father Gabriel. Were you excited? Were you surprised? Was it a good thing to see him? For sure. I would have liked to see Morgan, but this connects the backstory of Jadis a little bit, and to see that Jadis, or Anne, was a little tormented in what she should do with Rick and Michonne and the CRM. And all I could think about was, how was Father Gabriel getting away to go meet Jadis, and how was Jadis getting away to meet with Father Gabriel? But also, was Father Gabriel cheating on Rosita with Jadis or vice versa? I mean, they only saw each other every year, but Father Gabriel was with Rosita. A lot of questions. I guess Father Gabriel's a player. But ultimately, we know that Jadis died in this episode, so she's not coming back. Will Rick and Michonne ever talk to Father Gabriel about Jadis? I don't know. But we all knew that Father Gabriel wasn't going to die. You know, I mean, he lived at the end of the story of The Walking Dead. So, but I kind of feel bad for Father Gabriel. Is he going to keep going out there every year? Because Jadis, she ain't coming back. And we did see that Father Gabriel was there by himself, waiting for their annual meeting. But Jadis is gone, and it's a long time coming. You know, I mean, a lot of people, she was filler for The Walking Dead main show, and then she filled in the World Beyond, and now she's here. But she's definitely gone. But some people are like, I have to see a body. She's got to be a walker. Well, she's buried right there. Did you catch the A? Also, did you catch that she was buried by the riverside like she saved Rick? Nice little callback. So Rick and Michonne are driving around. They're stopping places. And I couldn't help but to laugh. Did you catch the little innuendo here? Tasteful nudes, but like as in pictures. But, you know, it's noodles here, so it's a play on words, you know, innuendo, whatever you want to call it. And pretty cool stuff. They got lucky to find a whole car full of them. And as they're going around, they were in Wyoming. And so I guess they're going to go back to the summit. We'll see that next episode, the final episode. And it just little callbacks. When was Rick and Michonne episode, and when Rick found the toothpaste and baking soda thing. And, you know, it was just Rick being Rick, and, you know, making the necklace for her, and just, you know, it was just nice little things. It was good to see Rick being a gentleman and Rick and Michonne together. It's always good to see. Now, as for these suckers, right? So I got to talk about them because of my red theory. And some people are like, I could make any color a theory. Oh, I can make a yellow theory. Okay, so red is symbolic. Every color is symbolic for different reasons, right? So red is danger. First of all, the guy's name is Red. The red book bag, the red jacket, her red flannel, like the red gun. Like, there's so many things here, and they're dead. They're also red shirts, you know, where we get this from. Have you ever seen a red gun before? Maybe a flare gun, and those are usually orange, but it's just, it's just laughable for like a little bit. It's like the theory is evident in this show more than any other show in the Walking Dead universe. But either way, the guy's name is Red. Red gun, red shirt. And then he's killed later on in the episode. And so is Jadis. But more on that later. So these three people, what were they doing? Rick and Michonne are not even worried about him whatsoever. They take the gun. But then why did they take the gun and throw it? And then bullets and throw it? And then this and that. It's just like, what are you doing? Just take the guns. They were trying to rob you, potentially kill you, and you were trying to be nice. This guy, you know. I felt bad for this guy and the girl, but as you see on the bag, it says Red and a red book bag. But I felt bad for the other two besides Red. And what were they doing? Why were they there? Why did they find the cabin that Rick and Michonne were at. But the cinematography looked great, even though they filmed this in New Jersey and that area, not actually Wyoming. Then there's the red gun. Have you ever seen a red gun like this? Like, if this isn't so evident and point blank period, boom, in your face. So I'll have to see how it plays out for the final episode with Rick and Michonne and who lives and who dies. And I still have thought for a long time that it would make sense for Rick to die. But also when Rick's putting the tripwire and everything, of course, Jadis knows what to look for and everything, so it didn't work out. And of course, the bottle, did you notice the bottle, what Rick grabs? It's a bottle of Johnny Walker that he puts on the table. So nice little, thing for the Walkers, Johnny Walker. And yeah, so ultimately, Rick and Michonne take a little siesta, little rest at the cabin. And so it reminded me of when Rick and Michonne got together the first time and they were in bed and they were woken up by Jesus at the foot of the bed. This time they're woken up by the foot of the bed by Jadis. And it doesn't make sense why Jadis just didn't kill them or something, right? Like, what are you doing here? You have them. You have the element of surprise. What's going on here? And so Rick and Michonne jump out of bed, fully clothed this time. And I have to say, it looked great, the CGI. Rick's left hand. I mean, it's comic Rick right there. So Rick's got the machete and Michonne has the hatchet or axe. And what was Jadis trying to do here? Why not? I don't know. But either way, Rick and Michonne get away. Jadis gets wounded, the car chase, all that good stuff. We finally got to see that. Then we go back indoors. And Jadis wounds Rick with the gunshot. And yeah, we're lucky Rick didn't get maimed even more. But again, right before Jadis dies, you see the red so evident on her outfit, on the uniform, right there. Just like Okafor, right before it happened. Warning, warning, danger, danger, poof, gone, right? So it was smart with Michonne, not going away because Jadis can't be trusted time and time again. Remember, Jadis came about, double cross, do this. Jadis was like filler and lasted way too long. But then she gets bit by the 3 people that turned into walkers. And I saw somewhere like, I got to see her as a walker. Well, she's not going to be a walker because Rick put her down and then buried her. She's gone. Like, come on, people. Same thing people said about Carl, too. Like, what are you talking about? But then we hear all the story about the ring and the thing with Father Gabriel and everything, and the then and now and then and now and then and now. And so, and then Jadis talks about the dossier and gives them the information where to find it and everything. So, setting up a huge finale. And like I said, another good episode. I appreciate this series for what it is. It's, answering questions. Not really setting up too much, but a little bit here and there. But also you see the red blanket right here and the other red blanket there. Kind of, it's just in the picture. So, but Rick is bleeding. Luckily he's all right. And then Rick and Michonne, as they're going to go back to the helicopter, well, Jadis' helicopter. And we don't know how Jadis got the car. Where'd she get the car from when she landed the helicopter for the high-speed chase and all that? But I guess this is a proposal. Like Rick and Michonne, they have their moment. They have their, it's an epic love story, and that's what it is. And it just works. Every episode has worked so far. I'm kind of worried what they're going to do in the finale because I don't know how they're going to wrap this up. I don't know what they're going to do to successfully conclude this story. There's a lot of stuff left there. Are they ever going to get home? I guess this is them in the helicopter going back to the Cascadia setup. And that's how the episode ends. But like I said, another great episode, solid episode week after week after week for 5 weeks now. We got one more episode left. And it looks like Rick's going to be going to get the echelon briefing and the information and then see what they're going to do. So what the plan is for the CRM at the summit. Who lives? Who dies? What is this setting up? Because it doesn't feel like it's concluding. It feels like there's so much left on the table, and with only one episode left, I don't know how they can wrap it up. But like, share, subscribe, support the PT channel in any way, shape, or form that you can. Big shout out to my patrons, my members, my subscribers. I'm excited to see how it ends, but also it's going to be bittersweet because there's only one episode left. Either way, guys, stay safe, and as always, tell them, Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys.